in Harvest Moon that match perfectly with my Chloe Tess handbag.
From punk to power suits, how 80s fashion influenced today's trends. The 1980s were a time of bold statements, big hair, and even bigger fashion risks. In the 80s, we saw everything from punk rock to polished power suits, from the rebellious edge of punk rock to the power suits. It was all about self-expression and breaking the rules. But here's the thing, all those styles never really went away. In fact, many of today's biggest fashion trends trace their roots right back to the era of neon, shoulder pads, and leather jackets. In this video, we're diving into the iconic 80s fashion trends that have made a serious comeback in today's style scene. Number 1. Oversized blazers and power dressing. Let's start with the power suits. The power suit wasn't just a fashion statement in the 80s, it was a whole movement if you think about it. Women were entering the corporate world more than ever, and their fashion showed it. They wore oversized blazers with large shoulder pads to look confident and in charge. These blazers were often paired with pencil skirts, high-waisted pants, or even bright-colored tights. The goal was to stand out and make an impact.
Who knew shoulder pads could be a status symbol? How the 1980s revolutionized.
Designers like Giorgio Armani and Donna Karan helped define the era with structured tailoring that gave seriously sophisticated vibes. Fast forward to today, and oversized blazers are everywhere. The difference? They've been reimagined with a more laid-back and modern twist. Instead of being strictly business attire, they're now streetwear essential. Celebrities like Hailey Bieber and Bella Hadid effortlessly style them with biker shorts and crop tops. It makes for a cool mix of power and casual cool. Meanwhile, Zendaya often channels 80s-inspired elegance. She rocked oversized blazers on red carpets with slick heels and minimal jewelry. And it's not just women. Interestingly, power dressing has gone gender-neutral, with fashion-forward men embracing structured blazers in a way that blurs many fashion boundaries. 2. Punk and leather jackets. Next one on our list is not just a dress type, but a whole aesthetic. We're talking about the punk movement. Punk has been usually associated with music, but it was part of something bigger. Punk became a lifestyle for many people, which naturally gave birth to punk fashion in the process. Originating in the 70s, but truly exploding in the 80s, punk style was all about rebellion and do-it-yourself creativity. Leather jackets, ripped denim, band tees, and combat boots became the uniform of those who rejected mainstream fashion trends. Accessories like spiked chokers, safety pins, and bold mohawk hairstyles only added to the edgy, anti-status quo aesthetic. Punk fashion is still going strong, but with a fresh, modern touch. Its influences can be seen in both high fashion and casual outfits. Companies like Balenciaga, Rick Owens, and Vivienne Wood are keeping the style alive. They are making leather jackets, ripped fabrics, and other pieces with bold metal details. Celebrities like Billie Eilish, Machine Gun Kelly, and Willow Smith also often rock punk-inspired looks. But what's changed? Back in the 80s, punk was all about rebelling against authority. Today, it mixes that same bold attitude with high-end fashion. Most importantly, punk leather jackets remain a staple, but they come in more variations: cropped, oversized, or detailed with modern decorations. Number 3. Neon and bold colors. If there's one thing that screams peak 80s fashion, it's the neon color palette. Colors like bright orange, pink, and neon blue or green were everywhere. They were incorporated even into workout gear and party outfits. It started to become a massive trend. Celebrities like Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, and Prince fully accepted it. They pushed the boundaries of fashion with their eye-catching pieces, as these bold colors had become quite a way to make a statement. Today, neon is back in a major way. Street style and elite runways are all filled with vibrant colors similar to the 80s. Highlighter blues are also dominating Fashion Week, and luxury brands like Off-White, Balenciaga, and Versace have joined the party as well. Even the Y2K fashion revival, which is popular in some niche circles, borrows heavily from the bold color choices of the 80s. If you incorporate neon colors and Y2K themes into any outfit, they give it an instant energy boost. But modern neon fashion is a bit more refined. Instead of head-to-toe neon, many people opt for pops of bright color, like a neon bag, sneakers, or a statement jacket, balanced with neutral tones. 4. Leggings and athleisure. Before social media made leggings an everyday essential, the 80s had already paved the way. Thanks to the aerobics craze, workout gear became just as fashionable as it was functional. You could see them everywhere, all those leggings and sweatbands. Fitness icons like Jane Fonda and Olivia Newton-John played a big role in popularizing athleisure. The 80s had a lot of workout videos and jazzercise classes produced as well. They all featured the stretchy, skin-tight fabrics designed to show off movement and energy. Whether people were actually heading to the gym or just trying to give off the sporty look, leggings became a staple of 80s fashion. Today, brands like Lululemon, Nike, and Alo Yoga have turned leggings into stylish, high-performance fashion pieces with features like sculpting and trendy patterns. Celebrities like Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber regularly rock the athleisure look. They can be seen pairing leggings with oversized hoodies, crop tops, and chunky sneakers. The core idea in athleisure remains the same: blend comfort, performance, and everyday wear. Number 5. Shoulder pads and statement silhouettes. We discussed power suits earlier in the video, and this next item is closely related to them. These are the shoulder pads. Oversized shoulder pads made any outfit stand out, whether it was a business suit or a casual blazer. Women were rising in the corporate world, and their fashion showed their confidence and power. Strong, structured shoulders helped them look just as bold as men in the boardroom. Designers like Thierry Mugler, Yves Saint Laurent, and Gianni Versace took this trend to the next level, making bold shapes a signature of the 80s. The huge, boxy suits of that era are no longer in fashion, but statement shoulders are making a comeback. Today's styles are more polished and sculpted, but the influence definitely remains. Brands like Balmain, Alexander McQueen, and Fenty are keeping the trend alive. Rihanna, a known fan of power dressing, has been spotted in numerous sharp-shouldered looks that nod to the 80s while keeping things fresh. 6. Chunky sneakers. Guess what else of modern fashion we owe to the 80s? The sneakers. Yes, they played a huge role in starting it all. Before this era, sneakers were mainly for sports, but the 80s turned them into a major fashion statement. Brands like Reebok, Adidas, and Nike capitalized on the rising fitness craze. They started releasing high-tech, stylish sneakers that people wanted to wear beyond the gym. The Reebok Freestyle, one of the first sneakers marketed specifically for women, became an icon of aerobics culture. Meanwhile, basketball sneakers like the Nike Air Jordan 1 changed the game. Michael Jordan's legendary sneaker not only dominated the courts, but also street fashion. Today, chunky sneakers are bigger than ever, quite literally. The dad sneaker trend, which took over fashion in the late 2010s, is pure 80s nostalgia. Brands like Balenciaga and Gucci have dabbled in making oversized, bulky sneaker designs. Models like the Balenciaga Triple S lead the charge. Meanwhile, classic 80s sneakers like the Nike Air Force 1, Adidas Superstar, and Reebok Classic Leather remain just as popular today as they were decades ago. What's different? While the 80s had more vibrant colorways and bold detailing, today's chunky sneakers often come in sleek, minimalistic tones. All-white Air Force 1s or neutral-toned Yeezys. Number 7. Denim on denim. Last on our list, we have the Canadian tuxedo, also known as denim on denim. The fabric was styled in different ways: acid-washed, distressed, or oversized. All of these became characteristics of denim clothing. Fashion icons made the double denim look iconic, with celebrities like Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, and Brooke Shields sporting head-to-toe denim outfits. It was the ultimate mix of casual and edgy, worn in everything from high-waisted mom jeans and oversized jackets to ripped denim skirts and studded vests. Brands like Levi's and Guess were at the forefront, and they still are today. You know one of the most memorable denim moments of the 80s era? It was the acid-wash jean craze. This faded, almost marble-like denim was everywhere, from jackets to miniskirts. It didn't matter what you paired it with. Denim on denim worked with everything from simpler crop tops to statement belts. So naturally, it was taken up by both rock stars and everyday youth. Double denim never really went out of style. Celebrities like Dua Lipa, Gigi Hadid, and Hailey Bieber have played this trend, showing us how to style denim on denim in modern and effortless ways.
under the denim shirt. I feel like this is a really easy way to layer your shirts for the colder months, and
People are still wearing denim blazers, jackets, and loose jeans with crop tops or stylish heels. It's a mix of old and new fashion that just looks great. All this shows how trends that defined the 80s are still shaping the way we dress today. So which 80s trend is your favorite? And are there any that you think should have just stayed in the past? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.